Human beings have the lowest intellect in the universe.
I've looked into some books talking about ETs, and they're talking about like humans are very different. Some ETs they're very smart, but they're more like digital, and that's why they take people and they do experimentation on them because they don't relate to human. They don't really have compassion, empathy that way. They're very digital. And there are also other ETs, such as Pleiadians or Arcturian, that has profound
Right,
spiritual understanding,
right.
profound compassion for people, and a lot of wisdom for human path. And so there are different types of ETs, but none of them are that malefic.
Hmm.
It's in the human mind from human fear-based consciousness. When they recall it, they distorted their memory. But actually, sometimes when a person encounters ET, usually it's ET that planned this event
Hmm.
because they have some messages to tell you. They want you to be aware of something. A lot of times, they actually wipe away your memory of it because they don't want you to be scared, but they will let the messages reside within you so that you have what it needs to move forward. Sometimes they also plant something in your body to help your body as well.
A
Yeah.
lot of that is coming in the future.
Mhm.
I remember when I first got introduced to Palladians. I think it was last year, the latter part of last year or early this year, Uranus, a huge factor in our future, that planet, because Uranus is a planet of destruction. And it's going to tear down everything that we know. The process is already, well, it started in 2020, but now it's coming to us on an individual level. So people will begin to start seeing a lot more challenges, a lot more disappointments, a lot more failures. And it's not because it's negative, it means that it's necessary in order to awaken you. You know, you are still holding on to things that you should be letting go of. And so when this big revolutionary boulder come into your life and disrupt it, we're looking at it from a perspective of, woe me, oh Lord, why is this happening to me? When it's actually preparing you to build something greater. This is kind of like the story of the biblical story of the end of times as we know it. Our end of times is as we know it. Because when the new era, when the new earth, when the new way of living come about, we will have balance, we will have peace, we will have harmony. But all of this violence and destruction that is going on right now, it's going to impact everybody on this planet on some level, some degree of things that we no longer will be able to have access to because it's time to stop. And it's time to shift. And it's time to have a new perspective. It's time for the evolution. It's time to evolve to a much higher level of intelligence. And that is only spiritual intelligence.
Yeah.